Hello everyone, I'm Onua, and for today's video we're going to be looking at some of my bigger Bakugan pieces and also doing a unpackaging, I guess you call it. So without further ado, let's get right to that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to take a look at, just to get out of the way, is this McDonald's Dragonoid action figure. He's got movable arms, movable head, and his tail can kind of wiggle jiggle. But that's basically it about him. That. Next we have a Deca battle gear. I don't know the name of it, but Helix Dragonoid uses this gear, I believe. This is silver and popping open. So this is what it looks like. Pretty big. The flip out would be this little stand, so it could stand anywhere without having to use the card. There's that. Then we move on to my Mectagon and Baku Nanos, I believe they were called. So looking at the Baku Nanos first, this one is silver. Don't know its name, but it kind of reminds me of like a grappling hook. Opening it up, you just push the button here. Two sides fall out, well, pop down, and then the other sides you have to fold down, and then you have this. That's what that looks like. The second gear are like Chinese stars or shurikens. These ones are in copper. For them, there's a button on each side of it. You just push that and the sides pop out. The thing about this is you're able to wiggle it apart. Sorry. You're able to wiggle it apart, and that's where the handles are for attaching them to your Mectagon and corresponding Bakugan. Handle for this one is just on the back. So setting those aside, this is Diesel. He's a Subterra Mectagon. Has a die-cast head. Very nice. Quick little posability in this form is arms are on a swivel and a hinge. Got a little bit of a hinge for an elbow and a bit of a hinge for wrist movement. Legs are on a swivel and then a hinge up at the hip, and then he also has a ball joint below his hip, so that can move around in every direction. Got a hinge at the knee and a swivel at the ankle, and that's basically it for his posability. Two cards with him on it are the Diesel card, just like that, and then his, I guess, activator card. There's a picture of Diesel there, and right on his back here is a little target point. What you would do is you would take this and you'd slide it into place and it'd pop that magnet. So watch that. 3, 2, 1. There we go. So that's Diesel popped open. Got like little head hidden in the back there with green eyes. Gets these two big guns up top. I guess mini guns at his armpits, and then his old head just becomes a flap in front of him. But so that's Diesel. Next we have Dragonoid Colossus. Here he is split up into his parts, and we'll take a look at each of his parts individually and then put them all together and watch him open up that way. So first we'll take a look at the Pyrus Battlex Dragonoid. Him dropping. things that flip out for him would be bringing his head up, bringing out his horns, extending his arms and his fists, rotating his shoulders, like that, and then flipping out his feet. So that's him. Set him off to the side here. The first battle gear we'll look at is Copper Gear. This is Blasteroid. So, dropping him down. You can probably tell what he becomes. Pun. You can probably tell. Okay. But there's how that one looks. Set that aside over here. The next one is Beam Blitzer. Gold gear. Turns into a tall, like, 2-gun turret, I guess. Maybe. Put that off to the side here. Then we have Nukix gear, who's also gold. Looks like. It folds into wings with fins or guns on top. I don't really know, but flip outs are these little orange bits. There's that. Then we have Onuathecreator gear. That's what this looks like. Becomes a brick with karate chopping arms. This gear is silver. And then lastly we have Dragonoid Colossus's main body. Ain't gonna pop him open yet until we have all the parts on him. So I'll go ahead and get all of these closed up and put on him, and I'll see you once I have that ready. Okay, so we're back and we got Dragonoid Colossus here all suited up and ready to go. For a Battle X Dragonoid, all you do is fold in his feet for dropping him on, and then Onuathecreator gear. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but this doesn't really have a place to go whenever he's closed up, so that sits off to the side. So taking Dragonoid here, the magnet on him is going to go into this divot, and that'll begin his transformation. So dropping him in 3, 2, 1. Oh, head stuck. But there we go. Massive transformation. Got his tail flipping out, got the guns on the back, the second pair of wings, which flip out these little orange bits for the added detail. Got Dragonoid here piloting bigger Dragonoid, and yeah. So quick flip outs are horns on the sides of the head, main horn in the middle of the head, and his mouth can open. Lifting him up, his legs are on ratchets. You just bring these down so he stands high and mighty. Like that. You get him standing. Take these wings, and you can hinge them back if you wish to do so. And for this gear here, you pop it open on any available magnet. I'm using him, and using these two larger ports, they go on these pins in front of Battle X Dragonoid there. Just plug that in. Dragonoid just shoves his face into that crevice, and there you go. and it doesn't fit all in view. All in frame. We'll kind of go a bit aerial. But yeah, that's Dragonoid Colossus. Okay. And for real quick, these are the cards. Pause the video if you want to look at any of them longer. No one really cares about the cards, but there they are. This one. And the gate card that they come with. Okay. Get the package out and we'll move on to opening that up.